Okay, so I wanted to dedicate this episode. Oh, by the way, we're still visiting my buddy Keith. We've been checking out his incredible collection, his cars and his motorbikes and his artifacts and things. But I wanted to do a separate episode just on the Jack Nazer Ford Escort Twin-Cam, just because it's such a cool car and it's got some really fascinating New Zealand history, and in itself it is quite a unique and special car. So let's check this out now. Okay, so here it is. So this is really a really special car. So basically in 1968, 4 Lotus Twin-Cams were sent to New Zealand and sold through Ford New Zealand. 4, maybe 5. And 3 of them were immediately purchased by racers, including this one here, which was purchased by Jack Nazer. And he immediately put it onto the track. Ran it in the 1969 season in Group 5 spec, FIA Group 5 spec, but it was basically, for the first season, it was pretty much in its stock form with the flat sides and the widened steel wheels as supplied by the factory. Then for the second season, he picked up sponsorship from Cossack, which is a men's shaving range, and it was repainted in this green and white colour scheme. And it was fitted with the bubble flares, and then the magnesium mini lights went on it, and he had a lot of success. Jack had a lot of success with this car. He ran it, had a very successful season in 1970. He fitted the car, repowered the car with a Formula 2 FVA motor, a 1600cc Formula 2 FVA motor, and then he repowered it again with a 1800cc FVC motor. I think the last season that he ran it was the 1971 season, and then he sort of moved on to other things. And this car was then bought by Danny Lupp. Danny is the son of the famous New Zealand female Jaguar racer, Sybil Lupp. And Danny ran this car for a couple of seasons, and then it ended up in the 2-litre Shell Sport series that we had it here in New Zealand in the 1970s and 80s, and it's since been restored and brought back to its original Nazer guise. And Keith has owned the car for a few years. He's raced it once or twice. He has got an 1800cc FVC Formula 2 engine to go into it, so it's going to be a real pocket rocket when it returns to the track. The wheels, if I can just get in there, it's a bit of a tight squeeze, but the wheels, these are the original magnesium mini lights that this car raced on probably in the 1970 season or so, 1970 and 71 season. Thing's got so much character, it's just so cool. Just take a bit of a look inside here. There it is the Lotus steering wheel. Currently runs a dry sump, but needs a few sort of cosmetic improvements perhaps, but man, it's just it's just character. This is just the way that the car would have looked in period. It's just such a neat thing. These cars are quite valuable and quite sought after, especially in Britain. This one here is now in FIA Group 5 or FIA Group 2 specification. It could, once the FVC motor is fitted, it could probably race just about anywhere in the world. But yeah, just a really neat thing. A really neat new piece of New Zealand history, but the fact that it's a genuine twin cam, and it's been a race car all its life, it's never been a road car, it's been a race car right from new, makes it quite special and quite unique. And we did have a bunch of these Escorts that raced here in New Zealand. Most of them started life as a 1300 or 1100, and they were repowered and rebuilt for racing. But this is, yeah, the fact that this is a genuine twin cam makes it just that more special, and I can't wait to see this car back on the track again. It's a really neat piece of kit.